Well, I can tell you that we waited a long time to have a home court advantage like this, and this is everything you dream of. Can't thank President Livingstone, Mac Rhodes, all the donors, Baylor family, and everyone for making it possible. On a personal note, all the players that poured in here to get the men's and women's programs to this level, to get a new facility like this. It was great seeing Isaiah Austin, Ish Wainwright, Matt Saman did the prayer, part of the first team. The leftovers, part of the book he wrote. King doing the game. So it was like a homecoming in that fashion. So that was really, really neat. Now, the bad news was Cornell. We knew how good they were coming in. Their net 84, better than a lot of Power 5 schools, better than 3 Big 12 schools. They'd won 7 on the road. So, and their style is so different with the press, the Princeton offense, that I couldn't really enjoy the new building at all. So definitely focused and worried our players wouldn't be ready after 11 days off playing such a quality opponent. We were just hoping year one we could get a team. So I think we had hoped for success, and we had hoped for a culture and a program that would be one of 5 programs for men and women's to win a national championship in both sports. But the arena part, they're rare. They don't happen often. And the fact that we're able to have this, and been a part of the community now for over 21 years, and it's as big for people that don't even follow basketball to have an arena like this for concerts, for restaurants, for hotels. I mean, it makes for downtown. It just really adds to the community, and it's really cool and neat and something the community deserves. Oh, this one's unique, baby. We're one of a kind. So I think you look at it, and a lot of the in-state schools have had new arenas, and Mac was part of Houston's new arena, and he did a great job in, first of all, getting it done in 20 months, but also making sure that we kind of took what we liked in everyone else's arena and made it unique for Baylor.
Coach, you said talking about getting that atmosphere, that home court advantage atmosphere. Do you feel with the crowd today that it's starting to establish here?
Oh, definitely. I mean, even in the locker room at halftime, it seemed like a lot of the Big 12 venues that we're in, and it's definitely one of the loudest that people face in the nation. So, but with that, it's just the details and the things that are unique to the Baylor family, I think, are really cool. Preparing champions for life out front, the murals.
Scott, you mentioned how tough Cornell was. They won that 15-0 run in the second half. What did they do during that stretch to kind of get back in it? And then how did you feel like your guys responded?
Well, I thought we had some good looks during that stretch, and it seemed like there was a lid on the basket. What we didn't do is we didn't offensive rebound, and then when we didn't get enough stops where we could get wide open ones in transition. So when you play a team like that, there's going to be a lot of runs, and there's a lot of ebbs and flows. I mean, 1 minute against Syracuse, they're down 13. Next minute, it's 3 points with 2 minutes to go. So, I mean, it's just a game of runs. Oh, no question. No question. There's a couple arenas where when you get done, your head feels like you were at a concert, and now ours is one of them, which is awesome.
Did you Kobe hit that three to kind of break the drought for y'all? Was there a little bit of a, okay, we got it?
No, I didn't have any of them till the end, but that was a big three. And Jacoby, one thing about him is he was 4 for 9, but he had great looks. I mean, he could have gone 9 for 9. He's a great shooter. So 21 assists, and we might have had 27 if we'd hit the open ones. But there's a lot that goes into the first game back, too. 11 days you haven't played, new arena. We shot a couple days in here. I mean, Cornell shot basically as much as we did. I mean, so the excitement of a new place, I mean, all that, as a coach, you're worried about everything, you know, so I'm going to sleep well tonight.
Scott, there was sort of philosophy before sometimes an arena is bigger is better. Now you hear a lot about sort of the intimate environment. How did that affect the team, just the energy and the style and design of this building?
Yeah, no question. Every coach would tell you that it's better to have a smaller, packed house. And to be honest, I mean, if those high school gyms at 3,000, those are the hardest to play in. So the Cameron Crazies, the Kennel at Gonzaga, I mean, those basically showed everybody smaller, intimate, loud, are really hard to play in.
Coach, I know and for a game like this, you kind of allow your players to not just get up for it, obviously play with energy, but I know they still got to stick to the plan and take care of the basics. But do you kind of, encourage them to lean into that type of special moment, or do you try to make it as normal as possible?
Try to make it normal and focus on the task, because at the end of the day, there's nothing worse than being up here with a loss to open up the pavilion. So, again, I knew how difficult this game was going to be. And Cornell deserves a lot of credit. I mean, because they're off to a great start. I think that's second highest net in the Ivy, and we all know how good the Ivy League is year in and year out. If not, just go back to last NCAA tournament. So I know with us, it's a good game to get us ready for conference.
I had one more. Scott,
Yeah.
why all these years that people have used as the Princeton offense still so difficult for teams to deal with?
Because anytime you deal with something that's different, it's always harder. And what happens is normally you get 2-3 days to prepare for an opponent, and if you're guarding something, same thing with the press. If you're used to running half-court offense and now the game is a constant scramble, I mean, just things that are different or unique and hard. But with the 3-point line, it really, if you don't guard the perimeter right, they hit you with threes, and then when you extend, they get layups. And analytically, layups and threes are the way to go.
Coach, what kind of things are you hearing from players about the arena? What do they like? What have they enjoyed so far?
The only thing they told me, they want a day off tomorrow. But when they came in, it was like kids getting new Christmas presents. I mean, they were all stoked. And one thing, they've been working around the clock. I think they can't thank construction enough. I think they had Christmas Eve present opening. I saw a Christmas tree light with presents at center court. So, but my point is, we haven't been in here because they've been working so much. So we literally, no one's been in here. I've only been here, but it's like the third time. So, thank you guys. All right, we'll get the players. Appreciate you being here.
It's real cool, being the team that finished in the Pharaoh and then starting in the Foster. So it was real cool. Lights bright in here. The energy was good. It's packed. I like how the crowd is. So it was just great. It was real cool just to play in the Foster for the first time.
Ray J, how'd you all weather, that comeback in the second half and get back to the game?
I mean, give credit to Cornell. They was a good team. They ran their stuff. They didn't get rattled. But basketball is a game of runs, and we pride ourselves on being able to withstand those runs and make some of our own and finish games.
John Warner, Waco Trib. Still, I'm retired, but anyway, Ray J, I mean, could you feel the loudness? I mean, that and the way the stands kind of go straight up. I mean, could you feel the difference in, say, the Farrell Center?
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like more compact. It feels like the fans is right on top of you on the floor. And honestly, we're just blessed to, like he said, be the team that gets to come in here and the guys that came before us and paved the way to give us this blessing to play.
Jacoby, they went on a 15-0 run in that second half. Then you had Cornell did, and then you had that three-pointer. How big did that shot feel at the time? And, what did y'all do to kind of withstand their run?
We work on that, the one-dribble punch games. And so it was just a regular shot. We rep that in practice. So I wasn't really thinking about the run, obviously. They were doing good, but we were just trying to hoop at to play basketball. So after I hit that shot, I think the whole team's momentum changed. I think that really stopped their run, and then we just kept going from there.
What is your favorite feature about this building? You talk about how loud it is and everything, but as you're kind of looking around and as you walked in the first time, what stood out to you the most?
For me personally, the lighting. Compared to the Pharaoh, the lighting is way brighter in here, and so it just kind of gives that bright light feel. And then, like you said, plus the stands being on top of you, so it's a great feeling.
Yeah, for me, it was the stands. I just like how the stands are set up, and then just seeing all the fans and stuff in the seats while we were playing. It was nice. It was real cool. I like the setup.
How much are you looking at those video boards?
Me personally, I'm looking at them all game, like, cause like just fouls,
Replays,
and
yeah. Them video
score
boards,
and
nice.
everything like that. So I'm
Video
looking at
boards.
them all game. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Is it more open without the scoreboard on it?
Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like it's more open without the jumbotron being there. Appreciate it.
No problem.